You are going to unlock a chess superpower after watching this video. Hello everyone, I'm Grandmaster and FIDE trainer Priyadarshan Kannappan of Chess Gaja Academy. So often, young players, amateur players, club players, they miss or don't work in one particular area of their game. Do you want to take any guesses which area it is? It is predominantly the end game because they find it boring. They think it's always a draw. There's nothing really interesting in it, not a lot of tactics. So why should I study end games? I just know the very basics of end games and I'm all good. But this is the area that I would say differentiates these amateur or young or club players from masters and titled players and so on. Because the stronger players, they spend time, energy, and effort learning the end games, learning the different patterns in end games, practicing them multiple times so that it becomes a habit. And once they know how to play end games very well, they can easily take any position straight out of the opening to an end game and kind of outplay you in a simple kind of that looks like a boring end game. Because as a beginner or a club player, you might think it's a boring position where any move I can play, the position would be equal. But your opponent, if he's a master or a titled player, would slowly be building up the advantage and be outplaying you and will manage to beat you in a long game. So learning end games is a very, very crucial superpower, I would say, if you want to become a master or a titled player. And there are a lot of resources out there to learn end games or practice end games and so on. So go ahead, find the book that you would like to really like learn end games from. Maybe one book I would suggest not to learn if you're an amateur or a beginner players. Don't go and study the Dvoretsky's Endgame manual. That book is really tough for even I would say titled players and master players or titled players. So if you're an amateur or a club player, focus on much simpler endgame books. For example, the endgame book by Silman, or there are a lot of other endgame books that are targeted to players around 1400, 1500, 1600 levels. So read those kind of endgame books. For example, another very good endgame book suggestion is the one that is written by Jesus de la Villa Garcia. He has written actually two endgame books. One is like I think 100 endgames you must know, and another is 100 endgame patterns you must know. So these kind of books are very, very good to learn endgames. And most important thing is to learn practical endgames and not very, very theoretical endgames. Because theoretical endgames, they are good to learn, may make you feel really, really great when you learn it, but how often they come on the board, like it's very rare. But if you learn practical in game, let's say how to play bishop versus knight, how do I play rook and bishop versus rook and knight, or how do I play queen and knight versus queen and bishop, or how do I play, let's say, rook and four pawns versus rook and three pawns, these kind of end games, if you practice them multiple times, you can easily build the superpower of knowledge in end game and help you to beat a lot of your opponents. I hope you're going to go and learn or unlock this superpower right after this video. So that's basically what I have to share in this video. I'll see you all in another chess improvement tip video. And if you like this video, do, like subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it with your friends so they can also, build the superpower. Bye bye.